What's on, guys? Jason back to my channel. Tonight I'll be doing a review for AW Saturday Collision and stuff. So I was going to then with the first match, Darby Allin and Hologram versus the Premier Athletes. Alright, so we go. Darby Allin's theme hits and shit, come on. Darby Allin's theme hits and the crowd explodes as one of the pillars of AEW emerges with his skateboard in hand. Nigel McGuinness joins Shivani on the call as Allin sells inside the ring for tag team opener. The lights go out and out comes Hologram with his perfect 3-0 record since debuting in AEW. He heads to ring to the cheers of his hologrammers. As Shivani puts it on commentary, the babyface duo is in the ring and ready to go. Their opponents, Tony Nese and Josh Woods, the Premier Athletes, make their way out, accompanying Smart, Mark Sterling, and Ari Daivari. Sterling cuts a promo, trash-talking Hologram as they come to the ring. The bell sounds and off we go. Alright. Oh, come on. Hologram and Woods kick things off for their respective teams. Coming out of the gate, fans are strongly behind Hologram in Arlington as usual. He flips and flies around, doing his usual impressive athletic display early on. Things come with Woods and Nese double teaming Hologram in the corner. He tags out to Darby, but Woods knocks him silly with the lariat, and the Premier Athletes get multiple man advantages on him on the floor. Back in the ring, Nese and Woods utilize frequent tags to keep a fresh guy on Darby at all times. Hologram gets the hot tag and does a bunch of spinny, flippy stuff to help his team sell back into offensive lead. Hologram goes for a big springboard spot, but Woods catches him with a big move on the way down. The Premier Athletes hit a double team power move after that for a super close near fall, but somehow Hologram hangs in there. We see Sterling and Daivari try and get involved from the ring apron and the floor, so Darby heads to the top rope, leaps off backwards with his all-inspiring coffin drop. Back in the ring, Hologram finishes Woods off for the victory. So winners are Darby, Allin, and Hologram. Alright, next match is Texas Bull Rope match, Thunder Rosa versus Deonna Purrazzo. The Natural Dustin Rose narrate a special video that airs now to promote out the next match of the evening, which is a Texas Bull Rope match. After it wraps up, Thunder Rosa comes out with the Texas flag in one hand and a bull rope in the other. Get it? Texas Bull Rope. Yep. She sells in the ring, and the theme for Deonna Purrazzo hits. Out comes the Verderosa without a flag or a bull rope. Get it? Verderosa. The referee hooks the two together with the bull rope from Texas, and off we go with this Texas Bull Rope match. After some early back and forth action, things end up on the floor with the two in a tug of war around the ring post. We head to a mid-match commercial break. On that note, when we return, we see Rosa badly busted open with half of her face painted and the other half blood. Alright, Peraza gets busted open as well as steel chairs are now involved, as well as the bull rope. A table is brought into the mix and is leaning against the corner in the ring. Now Peraza hits a big pile driver for a close 2 count, but Rosa hangs on. The table gets set up the normal way, and the two end up both sitting on the top rope. Trading shots, Rosa uses the bull rope to yank Peraza bulldog style through the table. She follows up with a big shoulder breaker for the pinfall victory. So winner is Thunder Rosa. Alright, next match is FTR versus the Outrunners. An old 1980s VHS video plays with the Outrunners duo of Truth, Magnum, and Turbo Floyd hyping themselves. If you haven't seen the Outrunners, you haven't seen nothing yet. We head to another commercial break. Alright. Don't you fucking mess up. Oh, I'm hitting something. Damn. Alright. If my camera's messing up, guys, don't worry about it. Anyways, when we return from the break, we hear the familiar sounds of the theme song for FTR. Out comes Dax Harwood and Cashware for scheduled tag team action as split screen footage for their recent wild brawl with the Acclaim is shown. Fans in Arlington loudly chant FTR, FTR after the music dies down from there. The Outrunners make their way out as their scheduled opponents. The bell sounds and the official off running with the tag team action in our third match of the evening. Arwood and Magnum kick things off for the respective teams. Magnum gets a headlock takeover and pops up for the double biceps pose. Bear tags in and gets a double biceps pose of his own. Alright, that was funny. The Beverly Brothers, the Outrunner, whatever. the outruns began to take over Floyd tags, and we had to a mid-match commercial break. On that note, we return. FTR gets the hot tag and takes over, finishing things with the Shadow Machine for the win. So winners are FTR. All right, we have a backstage promo thing, segment, whatever. Shivani begins to promote the Young Bucks versus they claim for the AEW World Tag Team Championships for next week's AEW Dynamite. Backstage, Lexi Nair is with Kip Sabian. He talks about just wanting to get back to winning ways. Whilst Nick Wayne with his AEW Trios Championship over his shoulder, talking trash to Sabian, he challenges him to a match on next week's AEW Rampage. Makes a crack about having him die as a loser, his dad, and walks off as we hear it. We had to go to a commercial break. That's super fucked up. Alright, next match is Rouge versus Preston Vance. Man, I haven't seen Preston Vance in a long time. We return to exclusive post Dynamite footage of MJF Will Ospreay addressing what went down with the AEW American Champions bloody attack of Kyle Fletcher while Ospreay was locked behind his dressing room door. MJF hypes his Michael Oku title defense coming up. Alright, back live. The theme for Rouge hits outcomes for our next match of the evening. He sells in the ring. His music dies down. The entrance tune for his former friend turned rival Preston Vance hits. The bell sounds and off we go. He with a stare down between the two to start things off. We see Don Callis watching from backstage. Vance get blasted with a forearm by Rouge to start things off, but then comes back with multiple lariats to take over. Rouge fights back and Vance gets busted open. Vance fights back with a spear and goes for the cover, but only gets a count of one. Disgust lariat after that gets him a count of two on a follow-up pin attempt. Vance has Rouge down in the corner and yells, "You mess with the bull, you get the horns," to rip him off. He charges at him, and Rouge pops up and catches him coming in an exploder suplex in the corner. Rouge follows up with his bull horns routine for the win. Callis is shown backstage. He likes what he saw. Rouge isn't done yet as he turns back and re-enters the ring to further attack Vance. Alright, so winner is Rouge. Alright, next match is Swerve Strickland versus Tomohiro Ishii. I said it right. The Jack Perry segment that was cut off by a Taco Bell commercial. Yeah, it was. On Dynamite earlier this week airs again, and we return inside Esports Stadium where the catchy ass theme for Swerve Strickland hits. Alright. Out comes Prince Nana doing his goofy ass but always dance to bring out the AEW World Champion. Swerve cuts up quick promo about how he's gonna end Bryan Danielson and the main event at All In, and then says he's ready for a tune-up. He has Nana warn whoever comes out to answer his open challenge that he's entering the ring with the most dangerous man in the business. Theme for the Stone Pitbull Tomohiro Ishii hits, and out comes the Japanese legend to answer the challenge. The thick boy sells in the ring, and the bell sounds to get this one fish off from running. We see Swerve dominant straight out of the gate, taking it to the Japanese legend, cutting off any attempt at offensive Fluffy that he gets going. Alright. Oh, come on. Alright, after Swerve hits an absolutely insanely risky spot so close to the biggest match of his career, a backflip that cleared the top rope and saw him splash onto Ishii on the floor. We shift gears into mid-match commercial break as the match continues. Return, we see Ishii took over during the break. They head to the top together, and for the second time in the match, let out as Ishii hits an insane superplex to Swerve off the top for a close 2 count. Swerve takes over from there and fights his way back to victory with the house call. So winner is Swerve. Alright, we have Lexi Nair interviews Chris Stanley and Stokely Hathaway in the ring. We see video patch from Claudio Castagnoli promoting his face-to-face showdown with the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada of the Elite for next week's episode of AEW Dynamite. He makes it clear he wants his hands on the AEW Continental Championship in Cardiff, Wales. Now it's time to get on your feet because every night is Saturday night. Stokely Hathaway says as much as he introduces Stokely Hathaway, and the two head to the ring for an interview segment. Lexi Nair asks them about their ongoing issues with Will Nightingale. Nair introduces the footage from AEW Rampage of Will talking with Renee Paquette about how he and Chris were fine until Stokely came around. Nair announces Willow and Tomorrow Ishii versus Chris Stanlander and Stokely Hathaway for the 0 hour pre-show at AEW All In 2024. That was funny. I was laughing. All right, next match is Hikaru Shida versus Leah James. Alright, we head to a commercial break after the Lexi Nair interview segment. When we return, we see Lexi Nair backstage with Top Flight. When it comes MXM Collection to mock and taunt them, Top Flight challenges them to a match tonight. Mansoor broken nail in his last match, so he's not clear. Leo Rush comes in and mocks MXM Collection. Rush informs them that it will be Top Flight versus MXM Collection on next week's AEW Collision. Back inside the arena, the theme for Hikaru Shida plays outcomes of former AEW Women's Champion for our next match of the evening. Already in the ring is her opponent, Aaliyah James. The bell sounds and off we go with this women's one-on-one action. After the bell sounds, Shida dominates the action for all of a minute or two before picking up the victory via Falcon Arrow for her 70-something win in AEW, as Shivani points out on commentary after the bell. So winner is Hikaru Shida. Alright, we have a Jim Ross sits down with Bryan Danielson. Alright, we shoot to Jim Ross sit down one-on-one with the American Dragon. Bryan Danielson talks about watching JR as a kid. Now he's blessed to have been signed by him, and now he's here with him as he's winding down his career in AEW. Danielson reveals he's going to have to get neck surgery at some point before the end of this year, which as Ross points out, is news. He talks about all the damage he took on the independent scene just to get noticed before anyone knew who he was, or before he got big in WWE and AEW. Alright, main event coming up is AEW Trios Championship Eliminator, the Bang Bang Gang versus the House of Black. Main event time. When we return, Hikaru Shida is backstage with Lexi Nair, and she challenges Mercedes Moné for a shot at the TBS Women's Championship for next week's AEW Dynamite. She wants a chance to get to Wembley Stadium. Tony Khan confirms the match via Tony Schiavone. Theme for Christian Cage hits out, comes in his referee gear for scheduled main event of the evening. The lights go out. The theme for the Bang Bang Gang hits out. They come for its high stakes AW Trios Championship Eliminator belt. Alright, out next, their opponents, who also get their usual lights out treatment, set up their ring entrance to House of Black and the Guns and Juice Robinson battle. Malachi Black, Brody King, Buddy matches to find out who will challenge next for the AEW Trios Championship. Alright, Christian Cage doesn't play much of a role early on this, especially gets surgery past many of the wrestlers in the match, glaring at him upon tagging in here and there. The House of Black dominated the first few minutes of events, utilizing frequent tags to keep a freshman Gunn at all times. And we head to a mid-match commercial break with Matthews and Gunn trading shots in the middle of the ring. We see King fire up and take over when we turn, and after it, he hits a huge dive from the ring. So far, we head to another mid-match commercial break. All right. This time when we turn, we see Christian Cage starting to play a factor in the match in certain spots, but things finally get back on track. We see each time come closer and closer to scoring the 3 count, only for it to get broken time and time again. One by one, we see everyone in the ring hit high spots, with Matthews hitting a Meteoro off the top rope. As the last one, all guys are down. Cage begins his count as they each struggle to make it back to their feet. When they do, Cage low blows one of them and throws the match out, calling for the bell. We see Killstretch and Nick Wayne join Christian Cage in beating both teams down as the crowd boos like crazy at the non-finish of this high-stakes main event. Even Mama Wayne gets in on the action, spraying something in the eyes of Juice Robinson. Alright. With no winner, it looks like All In will be a 3-way trios title tilt. The non-finish to this match and the subsequent post-match beatdown is how this match goes out there also. So winners are no contest. Damn, man, it was doing so good and towards the end until Christian Cage got involved. So anyways, it was kind of a good show tonight stuff, but man, the women's match was brutal. So yeah, so it was good. So alright show, but anyways, that was it for this video. Hope you like it. Hit that bell button, leave a comment or whatever you guys want to do. I don't care. So anyways, that was it, and I'll see you guys in review for Monday Night Raw. Alright, and it's gonna go back on the USA Network this coming Monday. So that was it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Laters.